100 Civics questions. Quick and easy answer to pass the US Citizenship Test 2025, Part 2. Smash that like button if you got at least 10 questions right. The library is just as quiet as before, the same soft rustling of pages filling the air. Mark and Anne are back at their usual table, a fresh cup of coffee next to Mark's notebook. He looks more confident than last time, but Anne can still sense a little nervousness in his expression.
All right, Mark, you did great last time with the first 15 questions. Ready to tackle the next set?
Let's do it. I've been reviewing, so I feel a bit more confident now.
That's what I like to hear. Same setup. I'll read the question and give you 3 answer choices. You pick the correct one and I'll explain why it's right. Ready?
Ready.
Question 16. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? A. Europeans. B. Africans. C. Native Americans.
I'll go with B. Africans.
Correct. Millions of Africans were forcibly taken from their homelands and brought to America through the transatlantic slave trade. They were sold into slavery and forced to work on plantations, mainly in the South. Slavery was a major issue that eventually led to the Civil War and was abolished in 1865 with the 13th Amendment. Question 17. Who vetoes bills? A. The Supreme Court. B. Congress. C. The President.
I'll go with C. The President.
Exactly. When Congress passes a bill, it goes to the President for approval. If the President disagrees with it, they can veto or reject the bill. However, Congress can override a veto with a 2/3 vote in both the House and the Senate. Question 18. Name one state that borders Mexico. A. California. B. New York. C. Florida.
I'll go with A. California.
That's right. California is one of 4 U.S. states that share a border with Mexico. The others are Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. This border plays a major role in trade, immigration, and cultural exchange between the 2 countries. Question 19. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? A. Franklin Roosevelt. B. John F. Kennedy. C. Harry Truman.
I'll go with A. Franklin Roosevelt.
Correct. Franklin D. Roosevelt, or FDR, served 4 terms as president from 1933 to 1945. He led the country through the Great Depression with programs like the New Deal and guided the U.S. through most of World War II before his death in 1945. Question 20. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? A. The Speaker of the House. B. The Secretary of State. C. The Vice President.
I'll go with C. The Vice President.
Right. The Vice President is next in line if the President dies, resigns, or is unable to serve. This process is outlined in the 25th Amendment. For example, when John F. Kennedy was assassinated in 1963, his Vice President, Lyndon B. Johnson, became President. Question 21. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? A. Ended World War I. B. Freed the slaves. C. Gave women the right to vote.
I'll go with B. Freed the slaves.
Correct. President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863 during the Civil War. It declared that all enslaved people in Confederate states were free. However, slavery wasn't completely abolished until the 13th Amendment was ratified in 1865. Question 22. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? A. The Atlantic Ocean. B. The Indian Ocean. C. The Pacific Ocean.
I'll go with C. The Pacific Ocean.
That's right. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean in the world, stretching along the west coast of the United States. Major coastal cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Seattle are located along its shores. Question 23. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. A. Immigration. B. Slavery. C. The Great Depression.
I'll go with B. Slavery.
Exactly. While there were several causes of the Civil War, slavery was the biggest issue dividing the North and South. The Southern states relied on slavery for their economy, while the North opposed its expansion. This conflict ultimately led to the war in 1861. Question 24. What is one reason colonists came to America? A. Freedom. B. To escape World War I. C. To become kings.
I'll go with A. Freedom.
Correct. Many colonists came to America seeking religious freedom, economic opportunities, or escape from persecution. For example, the Pilgrims came to practice their religion freely, and others sought new land and opportunities for a better life. Question 25. How many U.S. senators are there? A. 50. B. 100. C. 435.
I'll go with B. 100.
That's right. Each state has 2 senators, regardless of its population, making a total of 100. Senators serve 6-year terms and represent their entire state in Congress. Question 26. In what month do we vote for president? A. January. B. November. C. July.
I'll go with B. November.
Correct. Presidential elections take place every 4 years in November. Election day is always on the first Tuesday after the first Monday of the month. Question 27. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. A. The Civil War. B. The Revolutionary War. C. World War I.
I'll go with A. The Civil War.
Exactly. The Civil War, 1861 to 1865, was fought between the Union, North, and the Confederacy, South. The war resulted in the preservation of the Union and the end of slavery in the United States. Question 28. What is the economic system in the United States? A. Market economy. B. Command economy. C. Traditional economy.
I'll go with A. Market economy.
Correct. The U.S. has a market economy, meaning businesses operate with limited government interference, and prices are determined by supply and demand. Question 29. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? A. To pay taxes. B. To vote in a federal election. C. To serve in the military.
I'll go with B. To vote in a federal election.
That's right. Only. U.S. citizens can vote in federal elections, such as for president or Congress. Voting is both a right and a responsibility in a democracy. Question 30. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? A. Because there were 13 original colonies. B. Because there were 13 presidents. C. Because there are 13 states.
I'll go with A. Because there were 13 original colonies.
Correct. The 13 stripes represent the original 13 colonies that declared independence from Britain in 1776. The flag also has 50 stars, one for each state. You're doing awesome, Mark. You're really getting a hang of this.
Thanks. This is actually kind of fun. I feel like I'm learning so much.
Anne smiles, closing the study guide. The library remains peaceful, a quiet space of progress. They both know they'll be back next week to tackle the next set of questions.